Hi everyone, I'm going to show you how to assemble a trailer tent. This is a 2001, so there's a lot of moving parts and a lot of places for fingers, knees, elbows, and shins to be hit, struck, and squished. So hopefully this helps you out, because when I first did it, I didn't know jack shit. Before we do this, we're going to need to take these off, all four. Be sure you put your stoppers, or if you don't have stoppers, you could use big rocks. So there's another way to secure your trailer. You pull down, then go ahead and fully extend it up, and then drop. You're going to adjust these according to the height of your trailer, and you'll know right away if you need to go up or down. There's two in the back as well. First, we gotta open up this door. It's a bit sticky sometimes. And this is where we're going to grab this bad boy here. Little line that goes across the circle. You have to match it up with the one that's inside as well to catch. It says open, it goes over to the right. It is not easy, and it takes about, I want to say about 60 revolutions. So you'll know if it's in or not. There we go. Make sure it's lifting right up the front. You'll know when to stop when you can't go anymore. Next, the fun part comes where you slide this shit up. This is your bed, but it needs to be supported, so you have these legs underneath. I'm gonna grab them off. I just lift it with my shoulder. Make sure it's all the way up. Make sure that it's completely straight. We won't get too crazy here because this is just my mom's garage. Lift it up. Find a level ground. And that's it. So you bring that part of the tent over, and what you do is you grab the bungee and you attach it. This side is a little bit different. The actual stakes go here. Just slide this out like the other side. These stakes are smaller. There's these little metal pegs that you can put it in. And you do it on both sides to secure your beds, because that will break it if you have a lot of weight here, obviously. So we're gonna get this up, and the way we're gonna do that is we're gonna go ahead and put this part up all the way until this is fully extended. Next, you grab this bad boy, which is adjustable if you wanna create different distance across your bed. I don't personally, because I don't wanna have to estimate and adjust. I'm just lazy, but that's up to you if you want to. Touch there. It's gonna take a bit. Push back. Push the button down, and then you have a secure, what is this? Roof area. Next, you're going to bring up the sink. Next, we're going to go ahead and put up our sink, and make sure these tubes and pipes and good stuff are sliding in, because it starts to create holes down there, and you don't want that. So there's two different countertops, one with a stove and one that's flat. If you intend on cooking outside all the time, you could place this in instead. There's a track here in the back, and all you do is you unlatch it here, slide it out, and be careful if you have the propane, because there's wires in the bottom. But this does not. So once you get that out completely and detach it from the propane line, which is on the bottom, you could securely attach this one. You slide it through the track and go ahead and attach it on the front bottom. This is where you unlatch it. And this is where you slide it in. All right, how do we attach this? We're gonna press it down we're going to go ahead and pull the rounded part down as well. And then we're going to go ahead and lift that lever. And now it's attached. To detach it, lever down, cylinder down, pull up. This is your propane. It'll say open and close. All you do is fully turn it to the open and it's good to go. Be sure to turn it off when you're traveling. I use this for storage when traveling for blankets. This is where your table is held, and there's actually, it's just a regular table. You take everything out and you move these bad boys over and to the side to create couches. Next, we need to bring down the door. First, you're going to detach from each of these. Then, you're going to go ahead and attach from this side of the door, which are 3 little pegs. So I hold on here, detach, and walk over to the other side. This little metal is going to detach, lift, and make sure that metal part is not in the way. It slides forward. It needs to go completely into the door frame. There's these holes here, and what I usually have to do is I have to adjust it so that they line up, and they just kind of slide over. I'll show you when I attach them. Oop. It's pretty simple. Things not to forget. Pull out your step. Don't be a dumbass. Make sure you secure your door, and there's a latch right here. So these attach just below the tow hitch, and they cross. You could also twist to make them shorter so they're not hitting the pavement. Make sure they're fully secured. This is to connect the trailer with power so that your lights are on. It's really important. People need to know what the hell you're doing. Things to know. When attaching your hitch, your ball hitch, you have to make sure that this is up. You're going to make sure it's directly underneath so that it catches, and as it goes down and loads on, this is going to click, and then you're going to go ahead and secure it down. Alright, this is our tow hitch, and this is where we secure the ball hitch. So the reason it's so important is that it will fall off if this isn't properly secured. So the handle lifts up and will release it when you're releasing your trailer, but when you're ready to attach it again, make sure the ball is completely inside. And once it's inside, you're going to hear it click, and then you're going to press it down and attach a peg to the inside hole of the top handle. That's really important.